Welcome to this new Flight Simulator update movie. In this movie, we're going to look at the latest additions to the marketplace for Flight Simulator 2020, the PC version. In total, there are 21 new items as you can see, and we start with Captain Sim, because they released a new livery pack number 3 for the 767-200. Keep in mind that this one requires you to have the Captain Sim 767-200 aircraft. In this case, there are 3 liveries. One is Britannia Airways, the next one is American Airlines, and the last one is Transworld Airlines. All ultra high resolution, which means true 8K, right? Besides that, they have added some new stuff because the aircraft time period, window, and antenna configuration is also included. Here you can see the screenshots, right? Britannia, previously you saw the American Airlines. And then likely we also have TWA. So all nice stuff. The next one is from VA Systems. They released the A320 schedules American Airlines Volume 1. And based on this, it looks like that they added the, let's say, flights, right? Which American Airlines is normally performing using the A320 inside Flight Simulator. And in this case, that will result in 44 distinct real-world A320, but also the Boeing 738 family routes. That takes you from Miami to Chicago, Dallas, Los Angeles, etc. Right? So a lot of flights. In this case, I would say 44 routes. So have fun with it while flying. Let's say the default A320, right? If you have it. Of course, you can have the American Airlines livery, right? You can either say purchase it, or the other option is to go to Flight Simulator 2 and see if there's another developer or community member which has released this nice livery already. And then you can simply install it and start using it. The next one is also from VA Systems. It's the Airport Star Training John F. Kennedy, Kilo Juliet Foxtrot Kilo. So what does this bring you? It will bring you a training pack. So the training pack, right, offers aspiring New York-based pilots the opportunity to refine their skills on the final leg of various flights inbound to John F. Kennedy International. So if you love, I'd say, being challenged, right? So, and if you love practice your landing skills, using 3 iconic aircrafts, the A320, the Boeing 747, as well as the Boeing 787, and you love flying, for example, the 6 standard terminal arrival routes, right? Stars, then this is a package which you might consider, right? So it includes, in this case, 90 unique scenarios, which is a lot, but really cool. And it's one-click flying, right? So you choose the mission, and then you can, I would say, start your challenge. So let's see if they have, I would say, some screenshots besides the screenshots of the aircraft themselves, right? But doesn't look like. So likely they were showcasing their own livery also. So not a lot, I would say, screenshots, right? But not the screens I expected, I should say. Then next one, also from VA Systems, is the Airport Star Training London Heathrow Echo Golf Lima Lima. Likely the same thing as with John F. Kennedy, right? In this case, same aircraft are supported, the A320, the Boeing 747, as well as the Boeing 787. 8 standard terminal approach routes, which will take you inbound to London Heathrow, which is, I would say, challenging airport. 144 unique scenarios in this case. And I would say, I'm not going to go to all the screenshots, right? Because likely they didn't include the screenshots which I expected. But if you love flying to London Heathrow and you want to challenge yourself or you want to practice more, then this could be one of those packages which you want to buy. Then we've got AC Scenery. So what they did is they took Antwerp, which is a city in Belgium, and they updated the city, right? It's the largest city in Belgium. 204 square kilometers, and the capital of the Antwerp province in the Flemish region. So they have added 200 custom hand-built buildings, night textures, PBR textures, as well as compatibility with the Aerosoft Airport Antwerp. And here you can see the results, right? So pretty amazing. You can see the train station over there, and you can see some other nice buildings. So pretty cool. Then the next one is from Coen Simulations. They're known for their helicopters, right? So, and they released the CS, which stands for Coen Simulations, R66, which is a helicopter, as you can see, version 101, right? So they originally they built, I would say, a lot of helicopters for X-Plane, but they now also started to build helicopters for Microsoft Flight Simulator. And in most cases, they're a huge or a big, I would say, quality, right? So huge, I would say, huge details, huge realism. In this case, it comes with 51 liveries, as well as the easy-to-use paint kit. But if you look at this list, right, this is pretty amazing, right? So you can see different navigation system integrations, both from PMS and the TDS, working AC, 51 paint jobs, virtual reality ready, custom 3D instruments, a lot of cool stuff. And here you can see the helicopter itself. So if you love flying helicopters and you want to have a quality one, then this one from Coen Simulations could be, I would say, a very valid option to buy. Scrolling down the list, we will find KiKi. KiKi is one of those developers which you see occasionally releasing new stuff. In this case, the DNOI conquers the premier. So they always take you to challenging routes, right? So in this case, it's a flight in the, I would say, we need to go back into history to August 1937, where flight captain Carl August Freiherr von Gablens and several other captains and chief radio operators took their aircraft for a flight. In this case, was with the German industry, right, with Deutsche Lufthansa. And this package includes the following, right? So, of course, the recreation of the pioneering flight with the Junkers U-52. Keep in mind, again, it's also reminded here, right? You need to buy the aircraft if you want to use this one. Then there are two more leisure flights with shorter legs. They can be flown either by the DC-3 or the Cessna Grand Caravan. They added some missing NBDs, or NDB, sorry, and a simple version of the Shakrasharan Airport, Oscar Alpha Charlie Charlie in the Gore province of Afghanistan, as well as they reopened Tempelhof Airport, right, which is in Berlin. It's currently closed, and you can, I would say, have a look at this, right? So here you see the challenges or the parts of the flight which you can do, and it will take you to the beautiful scenery included in Flight Simulator. Then the next one is from Spinosa. They released an update for the main Bulau airfield, Echo Delta Foxtrot uniform. It's in Germany, Germany, Deutschland, I would like to say, but it's in Germany, right? So it's a commercial airfield located near Mainblau, a district of Miltenberg in Lower Franconia, Germany. And there's not too much, right, which they included about the details, but as you can see, you can land there with gliders, helicopters, motor gliders, ultra aircrafts, parachutes, and motor aircrafts up to 2,000 kilograms. And here you can see the aircraft, say, from the sky. So you can see it's not too big, but I would say they had some nice things, right? So people watching, traffic tower, including some interior, people watching traffic or aircrafts coming in and leaving the airport. Really cool. Then we've got Eurofoxy, which is a new aircraft released by Heaven Designs. So what's included in this aircraft? Well, a lot, right? So first of all, the accurate 3D models, also custom flight dynamics, as well as the 8K textures and the custom screens and systems. It's an aircraft, right, with a distinctive high wing configuration for optimal visibility. The Eurofoxy excels in various roles, right? So in the real world, it's being used by multiple things. It's manufactured in Slovakia, for those who are interested. And here you can see the details. I hope that they removed that piece from the screen because else it's a little bit hard to see. This looks better, right? So pretty nice. Oh, this is likely when standing on the ground. It's the cover. Then the next one is from Sofly. It's the Explore Mountains States US. Well, as the name already would say, tells you a bit. It's taking place in the mountains, right? And it allows you to discover the mountains. In this case, it's across 6 of the most cultural and vibrant cities of the States. So which cities are there? Well, here are the cities, right? So Cody, Denver, Helena, Las Vegas, Missoula, Phoenix, and Salt Lake City and Santa Fe. So it will take you to those city-states. And then you can simply have fun, right? So the good thing is that there's always some audio descriptions, including these packages from Sofly, as well as 15 landmarks, point of interest on significant locations. Probably this should be on significant locations, but could be both, right? And this will take you to the stage, right? So you can see Las Vegas over here, right? That's easy to recognize. You can see some other buildings over here, including, let's say, multiple types of aircraft which you can use. You can see a soccer stadia, or not for the NFL, right? This like is Chase Field. So cool stuff. Then we've got Lyceum, which released the Palanga International Airport, Echo Yankee Papa Alpha, which is an airport located where in Lithuania. So what did they include? Well, I would say they built it based on the local flying communities, which got a lot of requests or to put this airport in. So it's 4K textures, right? So it's high definition textures with PBR. Uh, Parallax interiors, not to leave simmers with a feeling that something should be behind this window. Accurately modeled airport, nice lightning, up-to-date layout, animated models, as well as accurate models of the airport and the surroundings, including the interiors, as they say. Fortunately, not too many screenshots, which they shared, right? But this is the airport. You can see the taxis and parking spots there. Um, Hopefully, they include. Well, this is the interior, right? So pretty nice. You can even say go inside and buy something to drink, right, or to eat. Then Dr. Zawiski design Boeing Airfield Kilo Bravo Foxtrot India. If this is new, I doubt, because I think it was already available outside of the store, but now it's available also inside the store. It's a vital airport serving the Seattle metropolitan area in the U.S. state of Washington, right? It's situated in King County, just south of downtown Seattle. And there's some nice things, right? So first of all, there's the Boeing field, boasts a single runway, right? So it's 14R and 32 Lima. It's measuring at 10,000 feet in length. So really cool. And it was named after, well, as you can guess, William B.E. Boeing, right? The founder of the Boeing company. So what does it include? It's showcasing the current layout as well as the optimized for smooth performance, featuring stunning light textures, dynamic lighting, PBR materials, and high definition terrain. Custom animated personal ground vehicles, unique Boeing facilities, trains, yachts, high quality static aircrafts, as well as detailed interior models of key buildings, including the Seattle Delivery Center and the control tower, bespoke animations, custom jetways, and immersive sound effects. So that's cool. And here you can see some of the screenshots, right? So in most cases, these packages from this developer are always high quality. Here you can see it, right? A lot of aircraft, right? Keep in mind, including static ones. Fire trucks, the Boeing Delivery Center. Cool stuff. Then the next one is on the next line. It's from Xometry. They released Harrisburg International Airport, Kilo Mike Delta Tango. It's in the US. It's in the medium-sized single runway airport in Middleton, Pennsylvania, about 9 miles southeast of Harrisburg. It's the third busiest airport in Pennsylvania for passengers, right? And here you can see some of the things, right? So screenshots. Here you can see that there are smaller aircrafts landing or using this airport. A lot of, I would say, cargo carriers also here. FedEx is one of them. Also some military aircrafts. Keep in mind that these are all static, right? So they're not really moving. So be aware of that. Traffic towers. Cool stuff. Then Indie Buildings. They released Palm Springs Airport. Kilo Papa, Shira Papa. But now for the store. So it's 2 miles east of downtown Palm Springs, California, USA. It serves a lot of passengers, right? There's not too much information here, so let's have a look at the screenshots where you can see the level of detail here, right? Including, let's say, parking spots, including traffic limiters. You can see some nice signs also, fountains with people around it. So besides the airport itself, you will also get an updated, I would say, exterior of the airport. So pretty nice. Cool. Then the next one is from Flying Drive 4D. They released the Montulucan airports, Lima Foxtrot Lima Tango and Lima Foxtrot Bravo Kilo. So you've got 2 airports for the price of 1, as it looks like. They're photorealistic for all buildings and hangars, 3D PBR, as well as realistic ground textures, lines, markings, taxi names, and park numbers, as well as dynamic lights. So you will get 2 airports for the price of 1, right? So it's in the north Auvergne volcanoes inbound Clermont-Ferrand, right? So it's in France and it's used, as you can see, for the smaller aircrafts, right? So don't expect that you can land here with a Boeing 747 or something, but it's only for the smaller aircrafts. Going down the line, we will find LMT Simulation, which has released the Letzigen Corbière Airport, Lima Foxtrot Mike Zulu. It's also in France. So it's also a smaller airport, right? But they included parking, taxiways, and runways, perfectly reproduced in ultra detailed buildings from photos that they've taken on site, as well as static and animated objects, as well as improvements to the airfield surroundings, right? So things which were missing, they added that. And on the bottom, you can see some of the screenshots, not too big, so might be a little bit hard to see, but you can see a lot of details. So pretty cool. Then we've got Mcenery, which always releases an airport every week almost. In this case, the MiG-35. So they release this aircraft, 3D cockpit, 90% of the guides are working, frame rate friendly, as well as highly detailed textures, 4K, 8K, high definition PBR. And here you will see how it looks like, right? So the cockpit, well, I would say it almost looks like every cockpit, only with different buttons over here. And this is the exterior, right? So nice one. Then Cockspur, which have released their PH100, also known as the Phenom 100. So what did they include? Well, an immersive cockpit, the dynamic systems, flight dynamics. So a lot of cool things, which this add-on will bring, right? So note this aircraft is designed to be flown from a cold and dark start, right? Do not use the runway or an air start. Only start your flight from the ramp. So that's a good warning from the developer over here. So you can't say start from the air, but you simply need to do everything yourself, which is, I would say, the most realistic thing, right? So here you can see some of the screenshots. You can see the cabin. So pretty nice. And this one was already available outside of the store also, right? But now it's included in the store. So that's cool. Then we've got the Pika helicopter and military, created by Bravo Airspace. You can see, I would say, pretty, strong looking person in his aircraft. So what they did is they added a combination of 7 mature and experienced everyday looking pilots, right? 4 different uniforms, 2 choices, headset or helmet. And now you can use them in, let's say, these aircrafts. As you can see, you can change it via the options window, right? So in the options window, you can change the co-pilot or pilot. So have fun with it. Then we've got 100 Simulations, which has released the Santo Angelo Airport, Sierra Bravo, November Mike. That's in Brazil. So they released this airport, right, which includes a lot of cool things. High quality PBR textures, custom car models, animations, realistic airport layout, and all other kind of cool stuff. And here you can see, for example, the runway, which looks really detailed. Here you can see the say level of detail of vehicles which are added, including the taxis staying in front of the airport. So this one is, I would say, really nice. And if you look at the price, it's not that expensive, to be honest. Then we've got CM Flight, which has released the Pi Airport, Victor Tango Charlie India. Also a lot of static vehicles, as you can see, trucks, fire trucks over here. So that's really cool. 1 runway, as you can see, not too much more details, which they have, I would say, added here. But if you look at this, right, it looks okay. Pretty nice. Then that was the last already. I thought a little bit more, but in this case, we already at the bottom of the list, right? So in this case, 21 new items, including at least 1 helicopter, multiple aircraft, including a few fighters, and then a lot of scenery updates. So a lot of cool stuff. Here ends this video. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, then consider to use the like button. If you got a question or comments, then feel free to post them in the comment box below. And if you want to stay up to date about new videos I'm posting, then make sure that you're subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.